Hello, good afternoon, and how are you all doing? Welcome to another Candid Conversation. I am your host, Lady T, and you may not see her yet. I don't know if she's on yet or not, but she's coming. Your girl, my girl, our girl, the hostess with the mostest is in the house, Lady JT. Hey, Jay. Listen, y'all gotta bear with us today. We're doing some miraculous things here on Care the Conversation. We're not even in the same state, but we're gonna make it happen today. We are going to make it happen. We are so glad to be here. Glad you are here on Oak 93.5 on your FM dial. We have missed you guys. Last week we had we reran a previous show last week, which was great because a lot of people wanted to who had missed it wanted to hear what Pastor Cedric had to say, and we're excited to have him come back with us too, hopefully in June or July, I forget which one. But we're here nonetheless, and we are here for some girl talk and some guy talk. So, fellas, if you out there joining us live, don't you go anywhere because we want to hear from you as well in the chats. As always, we want to hear from you, and we have a book to give away on at the end of the show. Don't y'all let me sometimes we caught up in this stuff and I'll be forgetting by the time I remember the show is over. But nonetheless, we're in the house. Woo, child. Have y'all been following the news? You know, initially we were like, we were tired of talking about Diddy. I'm gonna tell you because I know y'all been hearing it on Instagram, Facebook, anywhere you look, it's all about Sean Combs. Well, I know if you've been hearing anything of late, then you know a video has surfaced. And in that video, it is some disturbing things happening. Woo, child. Jay, you all right? I just wanted to make sure you can hear me. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you. So hopefully our Oak 93.5 FM listeners can hear you and Facebook Live. Facebook, if you can hear us, say something in the chat. Please let us know if you can hear us, and YouTube. But I'm gonna Janet, I was just kind of laying the foundation of today's show and the things that we were going to be talking about that our guests have been DMing us about, wanting to hear, have a conversation about. So hopefully they are ready to have this conversation. I
Yes.
told them we back on Sean Combs. We tried to not have to deal with him on every show, but it's in the news.
Tanisha, I will tell you, I think the whole world has seen the video at this point.
Mm,
And we actually covered this story when the story initially broke last year about the
yes,
$30 million lawsuit that his then ex-girlfriend at the time, Cassie Ventura, filed against him for
yes,
human and sex trafficking. And he was very insistent that it was all a lie. And we saw the firestorm that from the initial fallout with him, stepping down from Revolt TV, with him losing his liquor branding endorsements, and with his reality show, which was scheduled to be released, with that being canceled altogether. And, it's always one thing when things are rooted in an innuendo. It's something
right.
completely different when you see it on tape. And the video
Yeah,
that was released last week was just absolutely horrific.
yes. The way
Horrific.
it really was. And before I would like, we don't just come up with the stories. We we talk about what's out there already. So before we even, I really wouldn't call him guilty. And he even said to us, to us in the world, wait, the truth is gonna come out. And now there's a video that actually must be showing what's true because seeing is believing in most cases if AI is not related. So yeah, Jay, that happened.
Yeah.
So
Well,
if you all have seen it, go ahead, Jay.
I just wanted to say, you said something. He kept saying it wasn't true. He kept saying
Yes,
that these were lies and people were looking for cash grabs and all of this was a lie. How do you stand on it's a lie when there's video out there and ultimately you did it?
you did it. Did
You
he?
did it.
No more did he do it.
He did it.
He
It's
did that.
official. He did it.
And
We
the thing is,
did.
and it's not funny. Oh my gosh! And I hope it doesn't trigger anybody. If you have seen it, we're definitely not making light of it. It is definitely a conversation to have because he did it. Now it wasn't yesterday. It wasn't 2016. But when you think about what he did, what we saw on camera, and the allegations that have been made in the past concerning Kim Porter, I'll be sure. It makes you wonder, right? A little bit,
Uh,
perhaps.
Absolutely. And I think we absolutely need to talk about that because, for a long time, people were wondering, with Kim Porter's death, like, what happened? Like, what happened with Kim Porter? Like, one minute, they're saying that she had pneumonia, and the next
Right.
minute, it's like she's not here. It's like, whoa, what's going on
Right.
here?
Right. And then I think now, from what I read recently, I think an autopsy was going to be done, and the person that was performing the autopsy, they disappeared too.
That
The,
would be correct. So what
the,
had happened was, and again, this is allegedly, this is all
allegedly,
circumstantial
people,
because we weren't there. We don't
we were,
know. No, I
we
don't.
were,
I don't know. I can't speak on that.
we weren't there. We were not
But
there.
allegedly,
Yes.
the first coroner who did it, he's ruled her death as a homicide, and that
Right.
person ended up unalive for whatever
Unalive.
reason. And then the second one said it was natural causes, pneumonia. That's all I know. That's what
That's
I
all I
read.
know.
That's all
That's
I
what we
read.
did. And it just makes one wonder.
Wonder. Yeah. Yeah.
You're funny,
Yeah.
but definitely makes you wonder. It's really concerning.
It
But
is.
did you read also about what Kim Price, maybe somebody made a
Girl,
post.
did you read
Kelly
it was Kelly
Price.
Price. Did you see
Kelly
that
Price.
on Instagram?
Yes, I did. I think I
OMG.
did.
So what
She was
Kelly
just
Price was saying was, I guess she was trying to come from the context of being of a Christian, like, you need to seek God, and you need to get the help you need, and God can redeem you. And people switched up on Miss Kelly, baby. They told her, look at you advocating for this serial abuser. You're
yeah,
talking about
yeah,
what about praying for Cassie? Why didn't you direct any of that energy to her? She's the victim. I'm like,
yeah.
Miss Kelly, I know what you jumped on a train you probably shouldn't have went on. She did a 12-minute Instagram rant last night, I think.
Really?
Basically checking the people for checking her, as only Kelly Price can do. Yeah. Yeah.
I missed it.
Kelly just
I
needs to
missed
stick to whatever it is that she does these days and stay off the
stay
internet
off
because
IG.
it's just
Right.
too much. It's too
They
much.
it's team too much, and they went in on her. Right? They were
And
like,
should have.
because and okay, let me play devil's advocate. No, let me play an advocate right now. But I get where she was coming from, right? Like I get her giving him some positive words and trying to, because you feel okay, y'all. I know he's not a victim, but he is the culprit. But I feel where she was coming from. No, y'all don't a little
I
bit
mean,
trying, because we could think that he's in a very low place. I know, y'all. I know he guilty. I know it's not right. He shouldn't have
he's
did it. But I'm
guilty.
saying she was giving him, as a Christian. I don't
Oh,
know.
okay,
I
okay,
don't know
okay,
her. I don't know her
okay.
like that. But as I'm just feeling like she was just trying to, me. I'm gonna always see the light on the other end of the tunnel. I think the Joker's. I mean, he did what he did, and he should pay for what he's done. And I'm not against all that. But I felt Kelly. Not sure she at the time she was responding to a post that was on Sean Combs's page, right? Her initial post came on his IG page, which he was apologizing for his behavior and said he sought help, y'all. So she was giving him some positive advice,
So he
right?
was apologizing for his behavior. And so, yeah, so his bodyguard did an interview. Did you see that?
I missed
I think it
that
was on
too.
Pierce Morgan, where his
Really?
bodyguard said that this was not the first time that he saw allegedly Mr. Combs getting physical with a woman. That he did see it with with the late Kim Porter. And so
Oh,
this is
wow.
behavior that was taking place clearly prior to 2016 and had escalated. And my question is, where are the men at? What do the men say about this?
That's
Like,
what I want to know,
I mean,
Jay.
because fellas, we want to hear from you. We saw what some of y'all said on Instagram, but we would love to hear what the men have to say about this deplorable video.
Exact and deplorable is what it was. Just to see how he, was what we saw, what we all saw on video, kicking and pulling, and I'm like, with the fact that you ran down that hall with a towel, sir, in a hotel, you something's definitely wrong, or was wrong, and but I get that, Jay, and I understand. I want to hear what the fellows have to say as well. But we did hear what Bishop TD Jakes had to say something. He had some things to say about this
Ooh,
ordeal. Did you hear anything from him? I
girl, if
think I ran
I
across a
heard it,
video.
I synced it on the shade room. I saw it. I saw
Okay,
it. I
it was on the
saw it.
shade room. Yes. Okay. So what was he was defending no, he was speaking on domestic violence, right?
He was.
And
Mhm.
no, you give it to me. I know you heard it all. I know you did.
Well, I mean, I heard it, but I mean, to sum it up, and again, we want to hear from you guys in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Pastor Jakes was saying that,
I'm
Pastor
looking
Jakes
for
was
it.
saying that a woman in his church asked her to pray for domestic violence because she didn't feel safe in her home, and and he saw the video like the rest of the world saw the video, and it made him emotional because he's got daughters, and he couldn't imagine. He just could not
Mm,
imagine. I don't think any father could imagine somebody
mm-mm.
doing that to their child. I mean, it is deplorable.
Yeah, and that's the part.
Deplorable.
Yeah, and that's only what we saw. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine this, how much was not on camera. How many?
Before
Whoo! How much was not on camera?
and if you go back and you read her case, she was saying that he had already assaulted her, and then he went to sleep, and when she thought he was sleeping, that's when she tried to make her escape, and the moment that he realized that she wasn't there, that's what prompted him to go out to the hallway, and in a rage he committed the acts that we saw on that video.
Oh, she was trying to sneak away, get away
He
at
was
that
trying to
point.
sneak away, and she didn't make it, unfortunately.
Mm.
And so subsequently he went back to that hotel, and he paid $50,000 to get that video in hopes that it would never see the light of day. And well after the statute of limitations, it has now made its way across social media.
Ironically, I'm sure they got
Just
that nice little payday.
yeah, it was $50,000. So it's
Mm.
interesting to know who got received that, but she got a copy and he got a copy, and now the world has seen the copy.
And everybody has seen the copy. Ooh, I tell you, do you think he'll make a comeback? Personally,
Nope,
I don't
I
know if
think
y'all,
I
those
think
of you in
Diddy's
the
done.
comments,
Diddy
those
is
of, those
done.
of you in the comments, if you all know what we're talking about, P. Diddy and his latest, well, what has surfaced, which appears to be him, what they call it now, I can't say it, DV. Can you say domestic
D-
violence on Facebook? I don't even know. But
DV.
they, a young Cassie, and it shows him kicking, hitting, pushing, throwing at, and dragging her while he's wrapped in his towel that he just must have just hopped out of the shower, wrapped his towel, and ran down a public hallway in a hotel. Diddy did it.
Did
So I'm just wondering if you all think, we know Hollywood and things happen, but do you think he'll make a comeback? Y'all, do you? This is Diddy, the multi-talented Diddy. Diddy,
talented.
well, okay, excuse me, you're right. Oh, well, he's talented as far as putting parties together. My bad, because he can't rap, can't sing, can't dance, in my opinion. But he can put a party together, as we know. So, is Diddy gonna make a comeback? That's all I want to know. I got a
Well,
weird feeling he will in a certain kind of way, but I don't know. It's highly
well,
weird.
Tanisha, let's get into it. So you do know that when the feds raided his home,
Uh huh.
allegedly they were saying that there were all these videos in his home that they went to go confiscate.
Hmm.
And so you remember that was the time where his sons were locked up, and he
That's
was on
right.
a
That's
jet with
right.
his daughters heading to their spring break. And
Yes,
and
I
and since
remember.
that raid, it's like the undoing of Diddy is here.
Yeah, probably right. I have to agree with you there, but some I understand what you're saying. But I'm gonna leave this right here. But this is it. As weird as Hollywood is, and all this wickedness is that's out there, and so many people get away with so many things. That's why I feel like he'll make a comeback. But ethically, I don't think he should. I think that he should be done. In my world, he would be done. But we're not. This place is different. But anyway, nonetheless,
Well, I
we
will
will
say
see.
this. I do want to say this.
Okay.
Misa Hilton, the mother of Justin Combs, said
Yes.
today that she saw the video, and she said she feels heartbroken for Cassie, and she knows exactly how she feels as the situation triggered her own trauma.
Really?
She
Oh, that
said it.
says a lot. That
It
says a lot.
says a lot. It says a lot.
Man.
It says a lot. And Charlemagne gave him the donkey of the day. And this time,
I,
rightfully so.
I should have known that he would. Poor bless his heart. Bless his heart. Well, do we have any comments? Because I really want to know what our audience is thinking about as far as this Diddy situation.
Well, we've got our faithful Shakita Taylor Evans. She is in the
Shakira.
comments. And so we are saying to you, ma'am, hello, ma'am. Listen, we need y'all to post, like, share this live because we want to hear what your thoughts are. You know, can Diddy make a comeback? Did he do it? Like, what's up?
And do y'all think that Kelly was wrong by coming? Not, she wasn't really coming to his defense, but do you think she was out of pocket by saying what she said? You know, concerning the positivity she was putting in the atmosphere concerning Diddy. I guess that's what we could call it, because she's catching it right now.
She's
But she got to
catching
read.
it.
She got to read for y'all though. Kelly has a read. Kelly always got to read.
It's 12 minutes. If you feel like giving her 12 minutes of your life, you'll never get back. You can go and listen to her for the read for anybody who she thinks cares. So
I ain't interested, but let us know, y'all. Well, another
yeah.
thing that we've gotten in the DMs is a conversation that everyone has. I guess they saw a post on YouTube or something, and it was about women or ladies coming to church dressed like the W word, right? That's the word that they use in the YouTube video. And so we had a lot of people on Facebook saying, we want to have a conversation. We want to talk about that. And that's what I kind of want to swing across that a little bit, Jay.
Do we have? I'm trying. I would love to put that image on the screen if I can find it of the Christian women and their outfits.
Yes, let me see if I can find it as well. But that was the deal. And of course, we're in a time where everybody's like, "Come as you are." You know, we're being judged. We're judging by saying, you know, your skirt's too short or your split's too high, or you know, button up the. You know what I'm saying? So we're judging by doing that according to the current time that we're in, right? But I want to know, how do you feel? Like, you got a younger person, and they come to church. Just, you know, they come to church, but they're very inappropriately dressed. In our what do you call inappropriate? I'm glad you asked. Like your skirt is so short that if you bend over your bottom, you know, men may be able to see that, or your blouse is cut too low. This is what I'm referring to as kind of inappropriate for church. Okay, things like that. But we have the argument from some people that says you come as you are. What's the problem, Jay? Do you see a problem? I mean, I'm just saying. She at
You know,
church.
I think that if the best you can do is, you know, I think that God does absolutely judge our heart, and I
Right.
believe that, you know, if He knows that all you have is what you have, that, you know, it's okay, you know, because He doesn't look at the outer appearance. Man does. He looks at the inner appearance. That's the heart.
Right.
I do hold though that you don't want to wear something that would cause somebody else to come out of the spirit, and they can't even focus on God because they too busy, you know, looking at YOU, because it ain't about you.
Right. Right.
So
Right.
yeah,
So
that's,
I
you
think
know,
people know. So in other words, sometimes their intent, you know what I'm saying? I think, like, in the point you made, God judges the heart. So if you know in your heart, when you put those clothes on, that you're gonna be enticing a man or woman in some cases, then I think that's when you know, you kind of take a double take in that mirror and consider the fact that, you got that onion, and men are men, they're visual. So I understood the video that they made and the concern that people have. But I also feel like there's a responsibility of us or other people in church, if you see somebody that may be in that dress as such, you know what I'm saying, and just I feel like I could go up and talk to him, not say, girl, here, you need to change your clothes, but I may even give her size and buy her something. That's, I would, right? But I'm just
we know
saying,
you
I just think
have.
I have. No, we're not going there. We're not doing this today. No, we're not. But yes. So I think ladies and older and not older, but are more what's the word? Not older. I'm more mature women. I
Yes.
think that we have a responsibility to, talk to them eventually. But what do you all think? Do you think that, oh, if the girl's coming to church week in and week out and she's dressed like Saturday night doing something else somewhere else and she's coming to church, you all think we should just leave her alone, don't say nothing and just let her be at church? Or would you approach him? Would you approach that young lady after a while? Not in judgment, because girl, we all came from somewhere. I'm sorry.
Yes, somewhere.
We
Yes.
all grew in some areas of our life. I don't care how perfect you are now, not me, but anyway. So what I'm saying is sometimes people are just unlearned. They just don't know to do better. And nowadays, now in church it's different. Like these mothers, it's almost like they're scared to say something because some of these children will go off on you. Now I'm not calling them children, I'm calling them young people. They will. They'll disrespect you and everything, but just do your part, I think. But as far as the person, I think that some people just read your heart and know that you're coming to church and there are men there and they're men. You know what I'm saying? They're visual. What say you, Jay? What say you?
I agree. And I mean, and sometimes, it's kind of like a double-edged sword. We got to do our part, but then sometimes it doesn't matter what you wear. It's like, people gonna be people,
Ooh,
so
yes, Lord.
you
Yeah,
know,
that's true. That's
so
true.
but I mean, just do your part to the best of your ability.
To the best of your ability. I guess when we were younger in church, when you start going, eventually you start feeling like, oh, I need to loosen this skirt up. Eventually you should start feeling like, oh, I need, let me buy my clothes a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? Because just a little bit conviction in your heart. So
Yeah. I mean, if
yeah.
you caked out, and you ain't trying to slice it, then just cover it up. Put it in the box. It's okay.
Yeah. And those of you that know that you're doing it, let me stop. That is not right. Listen, y'all need to stop for real. Now, some of us, y'all know them skirt, and I'm talking about the longevity people. I'm not talking about the girls just came to
We,
church for the first time.
listen, we talking about some of y'all that done had a baby or two. Now
A
good and
baby or
doggone
two.
well. Them hips
Come
done
on.
spread, everything done spread. It's done spread, sis.
It's
Now
not the
you gonna have to
same. It's not the same.
it might be a W behind that number, but you gonna have to hook that up now. Stop it.
Don't listen. That's
Stop it.
it. Stop. Because
Stop.
y'all know there's no reason I should see them. I mean, not just me, anybody in church should see them imprints in your butt. And they should not see, you know what I'm saying? That's not cool. Yeah, look at those whole body mirrors. I know that they sell them at Walmart, I think $7. If that's the problem, I just think that we need to just look at a whole
Sure.
body mirror before leaving home.
Girl, bye. You have to walk past your car. You see your reflection in your car before you even get to the church door. What are we talking about? You
I'm
see
trying to get them
we're
before
not
they get out
doing
the house,
that.
girl.
We got to be accountable. No, we're not doing that.
I'm trying to help y'all be nice about it
She
because
trying to
I
help.
know just it. That's it. Because sometimes I'm telling you, sisters, missionary evangelists, let me stop. I'm just saying, sometimes y'all, it's just a little too tight. Scuba up on them big onions. Scuba is not everybody's friend. Period. Y'all know it. It's cute, but too tight. What we say? We got a comment. That
We
is
got it.
it. Do all you can. Get a foundation to start. Spanx with leg, not panty cut. That cute.
Thank
Y'all heard
you.
it from Cynthia. That's a good advice.
And
Spanx. And
she
if you
can
don't know
dress, y'all.
Spanx,
Y'all can learn from her. She's a
you can
classy
dress.
lady.
Classy lady, served in our military forces. And thank you so much, Miss Cynthia, for all you've done for this country. But she dressed in, she female. She telling you, ladies, I'm just saying, there's no judgment here. No judgment. We're not,
No,
Janet, we're not judging.
we're
We're
not
just making
judging.
suggestions
You know what I'm
and telling you
saying?
what
Look,
it looks better.
we coming from a place of experience. We want, we
Come
used to,
on.
I'm just saying,
Yeah. Right. We
maturity has
know.
kicked in.
We we know. And I'm just saying, you can't. I mean, and it's a thing. Got to get the whole rug out just to cover you up. You get happy in church and stuff. Just listen. Just take a little more consideration what you're wearing, how you look. Bend over. Do a few bends. You know what I'm saying? Arm raises, bend over. Stuff like that. Check it
Girl,
out,
let's
y'all.
get into it. Girl, because I remember when I was fly. Girl, I would go to church and you couldn't tell me I wasn't bad. I was bad. And then women would look at me and I'd be like, you're just a hater. And then the Holy Spirit was like, no, you need to get yourself together. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yes. No, you was bad, girl. See,
You're
it's
just
the thing is,
mad.
You were bad. You still bad. You were bad then. You bad now. But see, we grow in knowledge, right? And it's you still got the hips and everything. And that's the thing, ladies. You got the hips, we got the butts, you got the this, the that, and the third. So we just got to consider that when we putting them clothes on. But Jay, you was bad, girl. And another thing, we not hating because you know that's the most important word of the decade. Because you correct somebody, you got to be hating, but you're not hating. Then the cellulite in tight knit or that's what I'm talking about, the cellulite.
Yeah,
And
that's
listen, ladies,
nasty.
it
Because
happens.
yeah, that don't. It's we're not trying to see your ham hock. We trying to hear the word. We trying to get a him.
Amen.
We
Yeah,
trying to get up out of there. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
it.
Like it's
That's
too
it.
much. It's too much.
Yeah, modest can still be cute. Yes, hey, that's what I'm saying. Modest can still be cute, and it looks really good. If you're trying to attract a man, I think most men, they want to see a woman or somebody looking like a lady in most cases. So I don't know, whatever. But
Yeah.
girl, I was just thinking about something that Miss Cynthia said, but it just left me. I was talking too much. Um, anyway, as far as the spanks are concerned, as far as the clothes not showing your the dimples, there's things called slips, and a lot of times the younger people, they don't know what they are because I'm serious, there's a slip is good because not what I'm seeing now, no, I'm not mad, and y'all do what y'all got to do, but women are buying these little butts, right? And so the thing about buying these butts, because they selling them everywhere, they selling in the beauty supply store.
Everywhere.
I'm not talking about you can't get your
Timu.
BBL. Where? Timu, right? So let me tell y'all, sisters, I'm telling y'all from love, I'm coming from a place of love. If we could see them pads, that's not cute. Right?
Yeah,
We
we
see them
see
like
things.
see the
Like
Chinese people. Go ahead. The Chinese people sell stuff smaller, right? So if we know we hippie, you know what I'm saying? You 14 size 16, 14, 16, whatever. You can't wear them little bitty round things because it shows when you walk. People see that. I don't know if you care, but I'm just letting you know it's not cute at all that we see. You know what I'm saying? If you got to add a little extra, if you need an extra cushion for your tushy, do that. But they sell them everywhere, even the walk. Oh, they sell slips everywhere. Okay, there y'all go. They sell slips everywhere. Which if you put in that padded butt, you need to buy a slip too because maybe to keep people from seeing it because you don't want to put it on everybody to see what you're doing. That's just a piece of advice. Janet,
yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
I do. I just kind of think that, that Walmart version of a BBL has played out. I don't think that, I just don't think people are with the BBLs anymore. I think because, it started in the 2000s and we're in 2024. It's just kind of like, I think the natural bodies are back.
You girl, they might be creeping back, but baby, okay, maybe, because they went a little crazy with the BBLs. They did because like if your legs look like toothpicks and you putting a big old scoop of ice cream or a cake pop on that toothpick, it look crazy. It look more
It
cake
looks
popish. You know what cake
crazy.
pop is? It does look crazy. So yeah. So you're right. I think it's playing out. Yeah, because I hear we read men. They like the natural. They want to know. They like a fuba on your, thick hips and lips or whatever. So, we'll see. But anything, if you do it, just do it in modesty so that people won't, just do it moderately. That's all I'm saying.
Just
That's all I'm saying.
saying. And stop buying them fake Timu things from wherever you get them. Stop it. It looks horrible. We literally see like the pad. It's
Is
it
that
just
what
don't
it
look
gets?
right.
I
Girl,
have
it don't look
never
right.
placed a Tumu order, but I'm about to place a Tumu order, but not for a pad. But I'm gonna place Tumu order because Tumu is what's gonna happen now. Because all I hear is Tumu. Tumu is stop Sheen. Tumu is Sheen.
Well, I
We're not
think let
promoting
me
them here.
tell you, I thought Timu was fake, and then I actually placed an order, and it legit showed up in like a couple of days. I was shocked. Like it's a real thing.
It's a real thing. Yeah.
It's like legit.
Yeah, I see people with saying they order from there. I've always been kind of leery because of material and things looking, but I'm gonna try it. Sure, they have it looking good. I don't know. Have you all anybody in the comments? Have y'all ever ordered from Timu?
I bought some
Timu.
jewelry.
You got some jewelry? Was it nice?
It was, I
That's
mean, for
what's up.
$6.
Yeah. See, and the thing
Yeah.
is, sometimes you can pay a little for something and you dress it up and put it with something else, honey. It just takes that piece that you have on to another level. I did that with a paparazzi set one time, orange. I got it from Suzanne. I think I buy from all my paparazzi people that I know of in church and everywhere else. I buy from all y'all. So, but this particular piece came from Suzanne. Girl, I put that orange piece on with something, honey. It was the bomb. That was a $5 necklace. It was so cute, but it depends on what you do and how you dress it up. So I'm gonna check Tumu out. But meanwhile, y'all do know Treasures Box is back. Can I do a?
Can you plug it in? Let's plug it in. This is sponsored
royalties.
by Treasure Box.
Royalties does have her website back up again. So if you're interested in placing an order, please go to the Royalties page right here on Facebook and place your order today. Jewelry, pocketbooks, whatever it is that you need. We're live. And that was my shameless plug right there. Don't mind at all. No, I am leery of Chinese companies. Miss Cynthia says she's leery of Chinese companies. That was true. Everything in the U.S. almost made in China, but I understand what you're saying. I
Is it
do.
China? I didn't know it was
Companies.
Chinese. Okay.
What, Timu or Timu?
Yeah.
I think so. But do y'all know there's a lot of Chinese companies on Amazon?
Yes.
There are a whole bunch of them. So I think Timu, I really think Timu, Shein, I think all the Chinese is behind all of them. I really do. I really do. Yeah, and I don't know. That's why you got to be careful, y'all, with them sizes. They tell y'all to read the size chart and stuff, and just have to be careful. You better go up two and have somebody take it in, because I think returning might be. I don't know about returning for Temu and stuff like that, but other China companies or Chinese companies, returning is almost impossible. But and by the time you return it, you're paying so much more than what you paid for the item that you received. So I'm real leery as well, Miss Cynthia, especially for clothing and things like that. But I might try me a piece of jewelry, but then again, royalties and treasures. Anyway, all right, Jay, what's going on?
Well, you know what? I kind of want, we were talking about Kim Porter earlier,
Yes.
and I had a question for the ladies in the comments. How long do you wait for a man to put a ring on it? They were together for over 20 years, 3 children. She was getting at one time $90,000 a month in child support. And he said that when she died, that he would have married her. She was the one that got away because she died. It took her death for him to really.
No, he did.
He did say that. He said it at Essence. He said it at every awards gala. He says a lot of stuff, but he said that. And so, how long do you wait for a man to say it's me? Like, how long do you wait around and you just keep yourself for nobody else other than him? I mean,
yes, that's a good question. That's a very good question. Or is it the money that keeps you waiting? I wouldn't know. I never had that kind of. Nobody paid me them kind of digits.
$90,000 a month in child support. 90. Somebody got to talk to me. I mean, $90,000 a month, right? Some people don't make that a year. But all money ain't good money. But because she's unalive now. But but $90,000 a month in child support, 3 children, multiple mansions. I mean, she literally had the world literally at her fingertips. But 20 years. What are we talking about? That's it.
What's
in the comments, he didn't want to commit permanently.
Right. Yeah. I lost a lot of respect for him. I think he dated one of his son's girlfriends, Steve Harvey's daughter. Didn't he mess with her after his son?
He did.
Yeah, y'all. This rabbit hole runs deep. This dude.
That's true.
Yeah. That's true. But he did not want to commit. But I wonder, as women, how would you wait? I mean, I can't say. Let's take the 90,000 out of it. I know.
Okay.
Because I might. For
20 years. I don't know. 20 years. My youth. You want? Well, I guess. Hey, I guess some people give their youth for much less.
True indeed. Right. That's a long time. I could pretty much say, nah, it's a no for me. Not 20 years. Not 20.
How long is too long, ladies? We want to know how long is too long.
That's a good question. Yeah, I want if you're looking at this on the repeat, or please let us know what y'all think, because we're gonna circle back around with that. No, not contract, no cookies. That was in the comments, y'all. No, not contract. Then you get no cookies, no ring, nothing. Is that what I'm kind of assuming? Tamika said, so true. And we agree. I agree.
I mean, T, what you think? How long do you think is too long to wait for him to say, yes, we're going to do this? He said he wanted to, he just didn't execute.
He wanted to do what he did and how he did it, and with all whom he did it with. I wasn't there. This is allegedly. So what I say, if in my 2 years max is what we have in the comments. And I agree. I think in 2 years, I think I actually think men know in 2 weeks. I really think men, because we are different. I think men know I think men know what they want much sooner than women, but I definitely think 2 years is a max. A max for me too as well. Um, some people, learning trying to know somebody in a year. You're like, oh, we don't put a cap on and be like, in 365 we got to get married. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do that. I mean, I don't think it's a problem running that thing for 24 months, 2 years, because by then you have seen pretty much every side back and forth, flipped upside down, turned around, and by then y'all know that you know that you know. I would think that's what I think. I didn't wait
Yeah,
2 years.
2 years max.
2 years, yeah, that's what Cynthia said. I think they know much sooner than 2 years. Absolutely, absolutely, I do too.
I
I
would
think
love to hear from the men. Like, how do y'all know?
no,
Like,
man, I need a man to tell me something. Let me look on my YouTube. Because yeah, that's that. I'm telling you, I know a man recently told me they know, men know. And a lot of the podcasts that I look at and different things, I just see men, and they're real confident. They know what they want. They want that woman. They can see who they want in that woman much sooner than we gonna be a little emotional. We got to take it all through the ring. We got women are different. Tanisha's different. I don't know about everybody,
not women are
but I'm
different. We're different. We're different.
just different, But I think definitely 2 years is a long time. I would like not to wait 2 years, but it is what it is.
So
20
basically,
is out, and my point is, for me, 20 is out, 10 is
20's
out,
out of the question.
5 is out for me. Period. If I don't know about 5 years, we got pretty much we need to go. You need to go move out of the way for the next man. The next the man who God has for me. That's how I would think. You know what I'm saying? You don't give somebody 20 years, they don't give you no commitment. But anyway, moving on. God bless and rest the dead. Bless her life, Lord. Yeah, Janet, I'm asking you the same question. Do you think 2 years is long enough or too
I
long?
think I think within a year, I think they know within a year. I
Yeah,
do.
I
Like,
do.
if you want to do life with this person after 12 months, by 18 for sure. By 2, you know that you know.
You know that you know. And if it's a no, it's a no. Um, in the comments, if he can get the cookies, he will look for the girl with standards.
Ooh,
Mm, that's true. I agree.
yeah,
That's true. That's
yeah,
true. I, I,
yeah.
I would like to ask my 14-year-old, but he's too young for this question, so I'm gonna
Way
let it
too
ride.
young, right?
Get back.
Not today. But she said something. She said the girl with the standards. I hold that there are a lot of girls now that don't have standards. They're willing to deal with
Please. Wait, come
anything to say that
on.
they're in a situation. Like, he can do whatever, be with Elva, just whatever. He ain't got to work. He don't have to be exclusive. And it's just to say that I have somebody, unfortunately.
Mm, very true. Very
and I
true.
and I cite this because when we look at, and we can absolutely look to the multimillionaire athlete and rapper and actor and the harem of women that they carry, but even some of these like local people, you be like, how do you have all these women? You like, huh? What is,
Right.
I'm confused.
Oh, wow.
Like, he just
Girl.
came home from jail and he's got like 10 of them. Y'all watch Love After Lockup.
Oh no, I never. Girl, that's a show. I never even heard of it.
These men use women as an income stream. They have like a bunch of them and they send them money, and that's how they get caked up before they come home.
Really?
Yeah,
That's the show.
it's
I'm
a
gonna have to
whole
look that up.
show. Friday night 9 o'clock. It's my reality TV, my trashy
It's your
TV night.
it's your guilty pleasure.
It is absolutely that.
Oh my goodness, y'all! Listen, we had another comment. Cynthia said, "Women, I can't see it. Mine is blocked."
It
Okay,
says here,
women of all.
women of all
Yeah, go ahead.
ages, education levels, professional and all, they want a man regardless. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Regardless. Mm.
And And then we've got Tamika that says, we're in a time where some will accept anything for a Facebook pic and arm candy. She telling the truth. Girl,
Girl.
let's get into it though. How many Instagram relationships have we seen? Like, you see it on the first of the month, and then by the end of the month, you be like, well, what happened to such and such?
Exactly. Doing it for we doing it. They doing it for Facebook, but the popular quote is they doing it for the gram. Doing it for the gram, honey. I'll be like, what relationship status? It's complicated. but they get still in it. But it's
They in
time.
it.
But they in it for the likes, honey.
Mm.
What did we do before social media? What
We
did
had
we do?
pagers. I don't know what we did before pagers.
No, you didn't go there.
I went there. I had, girl, I had the Motorola two-way pager.
Oh my gosh, girl. I remember them, honey. And how we had a text, hello, 07734.
Oh
Remember?
my. We're
Girl,
not going there
kids don't
today.
know that. They don't know about that,
I don't know
honey.
about that.
That was our text on the pager. Hello.
And then
Zero
you had
seven
to,
seven three four.
girl, what about when you had to carry a quarter so that you could get to the payphone to call them back to be like, so what's up?
Oh my God. Are they still phone booths? Do we still have phone booths? Nowhere,
I
right?
think so. I don't.
I think I
Everybody has a
seen a
cell
phone booth
phone.
somewhere. Say that again.
I think everybody has a cell phone.
Everybody does have a cell phone, but I'm just promising you, it's a payphone somewhere. It's a payphone somewhere. So have we been talking, girl? What about Will Smith and Martin? You know they coming back with Bad Boys.
I'm ready for it.
I am too. I was
I
like,
can.
that's been something hot in the topics too. The good stuff is they're reuniting and coming back for Bad Boys. But I don't think the girl gonna be in it this time. The
With
girl with the
who?
son that's a girl. The girl that's married to the basketball player that has a son that's a girl that's named Zay.
Oh, Gabrielle Union.
Yeah, Gabby. I don't think she's gonna be in it this time.
Nah,
I think it's,
she.
but she was in it. But anyway, I'm looking forward to that for sure, Hante. But I missed that. I missed that. Thanks, sis. Oh, at Tamika, that was a comment for Tamika. Yes, girl.
Yes. So we are excited. We are excited about Bad Boys, whatever version this is.
I thought
Yes,
maybe about four.
Gabby.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but yes. So
Did I
that
know that?
we're gonna see that. That's gonna be a good one.
What'd you say?
We're gonna go see that. That's gonna be a
Oh,
good
we
one.
definitely going to see that. This is going to be girls' night out. But what I wanted to go back and retract for those that just popped on, and we've been talking about Sean Combs, everything that's in the news that you've already probably heard about. We just been kind of giving our own opinion, and your opinion matters too. So if you have one, please get in those comments. But we were talking about the most popular thing that's been going on with him this week, and that's that video that surfaced from 2016 with him laying hands on the young Cassie. So
Young.
yeah, the young Cassie. Now, some people could say that was a long time ago, but the only thing that we can really say for certain is that all the things that he said was a lie, probably wasn't a lie, and now it just raises questions about Kim Porter. I'll be sure it raises questions and suspicions about some of the allegations that's been made against your boy over the years. So we ask, do you all think that Diddy will have a comeback? Is Diddy done? We already know Diddy did it. According to what we're seeing, Diddy did it. So we just wanted to know if you thought Diddy would have a comeback. And another thing that I've noticed too, Jay, during his apology speech, he never apologized to the victim. So he never said her name. Is it that he can't say her name? Is that part of the court order?
That's what they said on TMZ. However, let's get into that because you had some people in the comments who were giving their candid conversation and they were saying, yeah, he knocked her teeth out, but she got 30 million. They're even. What?
Ooh.
What? That does nothing for her emotional trauma, her physical trauma. Like that girl is what, maybe 100 pounds, 120 max, maybe.
Right.
And you're picking her up and throwing her like she is nothing. That, like I said, not cool. I'm glad she got out when she did. 30 million isn't enough. I'll say this: the men who were on Instagram were threatening to beat him up, and I was here for that. I know what Kelly Price was trying to do, but I was more like young Scrappy. Yeah, get him, Scrap.
No, but and I want, the street justice as well as the nice post from Kelly Price, just giving the brother hope. Because all I could see is him, trying to unalive himself. But that's neither here nor this. I felt like she was coming from that point, but he's so arrogant. He probably would never do that. He feel like some people feel he's gonna make a comeback one day, but maybe not. But it was on the Breakfast Club. They did say that he couldn't legally say Cassie's name. Now that's what the Breakfast Club reported. That everybody was saying, why didn't you say her name in that apology? That was a dry apology. That was Hollywood. That was a makeup. You know what I'm saying? If we wouldn't have seen that video, there'd have been no apology. That's very likely. However, he did apologize, and legally, allegedly, for the Breakfast Club, he couldn't say her name. So y'all get off of him.
So,
Or
question:
not.
is he apologizing for what he did, or is he apologizing that he got caught?
Whew. Well, of course, my opinion is he got caught. He got caught. He hasn't apologized for any of the stuff that she said previously, so we didn't have any proof. It's his word against her word. Blah, blah, blah. He paid a nice chunk of change. So that's under the assumption that what she alleged is true, and you're shutting her up. That's how most people think when they have these quick turnarounds. You know what I mean? Like she has some information and we want to shut her up. But the video that surfaces 6 years, I'm sorry, what? How many years? 4? 8? It came out. It was 8 years later. Okay, so the video is here now. We can see it, and the apology came following the video. I think it's because we saw the video. There's now going to be, his team was like, look, you got to say something. You're gonna have to show some type of remorse, and stop trying to just, say that you're innocent about everything that's being alleged. Because see, right now it's not looking good for you. That's what I think. That's why that came to part. Yeah. Yeah. So, but we have what we have, and that's Diddy was spotted for the first time at a hotel recently, and he looked good. Y'all Google it. Y'all got to check this out. I hope y'all are following this thing, because he looked like he ain't got to have a care in the world, and that's really weird. But if you put his name in, Diddy spotted at hotel, he dressed in his white, looking good, just like he don't have a care in the world. How's he still like free and roaming? Is that the stuff that we're seeing? Do we not think that he could be punished for this stuff? Or he can't find, they have no is it that they don't have no proof on him other than that video, and the statute of limitations is that? Why is Diddy not in jail with R. Kelly?
Well, first of all, that's not to say that he won't be, because it took them because if we gonna do the tale of the tape, when they were talking about Mr. Kelly, Mr. Robert Kelly, that was a whole thing in progress, because remember, allegedly he paid off his victim, and then it doubled back, and he got a bunch of years.
That's right.
So that's not to say he won't, and we'll leave that there. Mm-hmm. I am seeing just 5 minutes ago, he's now being sued by another model that is accusing him of something. By the time he gets through with all these court cases and having to represent himself, it's the billions of whatever he was worth. That money is coming out the woodworks, and some of this stuff is. I can't say some of it's alleged. I don't know. I just know that he's opened himself up to the floodgates now that this video, because it is now cast doubt on who he is, his character. It's just very unfortunate when you look at people like him and Bill Cosby, who conspiracy theorists, were trying to own television networks. I just put that out there. I don't know where that came from, but when you start trying to get a TV network, you might want to just not do that, because stuff be happening.
Now you telling the truth about that, because something is strange, that every time somebody's trying to get a network, something else happens.
Bill Cosby, you remember in the 90s? Oh well, she lied about losing weight with Weight Watchers. She was getting them shots too. Shout out to everybody getting them shots.
Woo, hey, let's talk about it.
Hey, how I get them shots? How you get that prescription? Girl, that'll get rid of these hips and that cellulite.
And then y'all can wear them short dresses.
You can wear all the short dresses you want. You want them shots.
Baby, hey, listen. That's so true, y'all. I don't know what's going on, baby, but it's something's working out there for y'all. And I just want to,
girl. Everybody doing the Ozempic.
Ozempic. Yeah, I got a client. He said, I got some Ozempic in there. I looked down and said, well, he told me, I got diabetes. I was like, oh, buddy, I thought he finna help a sister out. Yeah, I've been hearing about it.
Girl,
Got
let's
in
get
here.
into it. I had to
Is it
Google it
safe?
because I was at Sam's Club and thought I found some Ozempic for sale for $29. That stuff was antacid. That is not the
Jay,
Ozempic. No, it's this shot for people who got diabetes that if you take it, it makes you skinny. Not the $29 stuff in Walmart that
girl,
starts with the
that's
O, the
heartburn
other
medication.
stuff. I'm like $30 and I can get skinny
Woo, girl,
skinny.
load up.
I'm about to load up.
I know exactly what you're talking about, girl. I would have got happy too. Like, what? Listen, but don't trip. They selling it on Instagram. They got they said this is just like Ozempic and
I'm
Z-Bound or whoever. Girl, they selling. Listen, we're not supporting any of this stuff, y'all. We just talking about it, having a conversation, giving our opinion because we see it, and I know y'all see it too. And y'all might
this
be
is
popping yourself in the arm, leg, butt with it too. I don't know, but how can I get a script?
listen.
I need me a script. I
We
don't
just
want,
need a
but I gotta
script.
be careful what I ask for because I don't want the symptoms. Like I don't want to be a diabetic to be able to get it. And I don't want to take from a diabetic if that's what that the medication is for them. You know what I
Well,
mean?
everybody that's getting ain't a diabetic.
I know, but that's what the medication was for originally. It's for
Well,
diabetes. I read somewhere people in the comments saying, y'all stop taking my medicine. They having a hard time getting their medication and stuff like that. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I read in some comments. People are starting to sell it on the street. It's dangerous. Oh my. Oh my.
that's why it's on Instagram.
That's why I'm telling you, if a different name. It's on Instagram, it's on Facebook. You can get it, girl. They set you up with pay or something. You can pay like don't. Well, my
You talking about
opinion,
like installments?
installment. There you go. That's it. Yes. Look, girl, you'll see it. An ad gonna pop up just because we're talking about it and our phones are in the room. And that's a whole nother story. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I know my phone is hearing me. And I know that every time I talk about something, the commercial comes up a few minutes later. I posted. I'm looking for somebody to cut down a tree. I was on my phone. I posted it on my look. I'm changing subjects real quick, but I gotta tell y'all this. I posted it right on Facebook yesterday. I needed somebody a landscape. So people tag. I get home that night. I've never seen that commercial on my TV. It done got on my little the little Netflix on the TV. A commercial came through on my screen talking about landscape. We cut down trees. The TV might be listening to me. Anything that say smart something, I'm convinced it's super smart because hey, how? I never seen a landscaping commercial talking about we in your neighborhood. Janet, our phones are
That's
listening.
and Alexa. But I talk to
Oh,
her
oh,
every day. She's like my friend.
y'all, if y'all in the comments, y'all have not experienced that. You say something on your phone and all you start getting is commercials and ads and things like that about what you just talked about. Y'all, I thought something and I got an ad about what I was thinking, but I'm gonna leave that there because I'm y'all gonna call me a conspiracy theorist, but I think and I watch it and I recognize things.
What
Oh
she
boy,
said.
but what was I talking about before that? I don't forgot. But anyway, so I just said all that to say, do y'all think our phones and stuff listen to us? But what were we talking about prior to that? Because we were somewhere else, girl. I just had to go there because that was weird. I
We
don't
were
remember.
talking about the ads popping up,
Right.
about
What was
but yeah, I don't want nothing on the street. I'm not trying to get sick.
that's
I
what
don't
we
want
were
none
talking
of that.
about.
I'm good. I'm good on all of that.
Yeah, we just gonna cut back carbs and cut back on sugar and increase some water, do some walking, and we're not taking that street stuff. Anybody got a real script from a real doctor, they don't want. I'll let you, girl. It had to be come from your doctor. I'm joking. Look, because I don't know. Some of y'all might try to put these clips out there and stuff. I'm joking. I'm joking. But I do want me some. I only want a couple of months worth. But I just want for a couple of months. That's all.
I'm scared.
I'm scared of needles. I don't like shots. So I
Oh, then
can't
you
see.
ain't
I
gonna
can't
get
see it.
none.
I don't know, girl. If I think I'm about to be bam, bam, boom, if I think I can get away without a Spanx when I wear me a what I tell you I start with scuba, then hey, boom boom, bam bam. I close my eyes and count to 10. Put that needle right on in. Just saying.
I love
Don't y'all speak to me either because I will be cute. All right, okay, I'm gonna stop. All right, so Jay, it's about time to go. We got to go.
it. It is. Listen, I apologize for being late, everybody. Thank you for being patient with me. I'm bringing you greetings from sunny and super hot Columbus, Ohio. I love it here. It's
Do you
awesome.
really? That is awesome. Is it really hot? It's hot here to me. It's like over 80. Really?
It's above 80, yes.
Well, you
Yes.
enjoy Ohio. Get some of that vitamin D. I saw your hair blowing earlier. I said, oh, she must be outside. The hair was just blowing in the wind. I said, girl, you better get your Beyonce on, honey. Don't make us change up Candy Conversation, have fans on here. I saw it.
Listen, we're gonna have fans next week, y'all. But yeah, like y'all, I was running late today. I'm sorry. However,
It's all
comma,
good.
I did not want to miss you guys. I missed you guys last week. I definitely love and appreciate everybody.
Yes.
And and y'all are the best part of our audience. And listen, we appreciate when y'all come up to us and give us very positive feedback.
Woo,
We've
thank you.
heard
Thank
great
you. Thank
feedback
you.
on, when we have,
Thank
the
you.
subject
Thank
matter
you.
experts on talking to us about navigating through life challenges. And so much so that we have a book that we are going to give away. A few weeks ago, we had the pastor William Cooper on
Yep.
our show, and he is the author of a book entitled Commitment Over Convenience. And so
Mm-hmm.
this week we are doing our raffle. So put your name in the comments, and then we will select a winner, and then we'll
Yes.
inbox you to get your address, and we will mail you this book. We were so honored to get the book a few weeks ago. We've just not had a chance to mail it out, and that's
Yes.
because it was waiting for you. So put
That's
your name in the
right. Put your
comments.
name in the comments. Yes, yes. Make sure you do it today because we're giving this book away because we're going on, it's going on to nothing. And another thing we wanted to tell you, ladies, is Happy Mother's Day. We weren't on, so we definitely wanted to wish you all a happy. Hope you all had a wonderful Mother's Day, and that you have a wonderful rest of the week. Because right now we're gonna go. Jay, you enjoy Ohio. For our listeners, thank you all for tuning in. Don't forget to like and share the page and see us back here next Tuesday at 5 p.m. on Oak
Yes.
93.5 FM. Y'all have a great night.
Take care, everybody. Bye.
Bye.